Alright guys, today I want you to be playing Bind Ascent Split. It's November the 8th. What's it? The comp for Bind I want to run, I want Anson on Jet, Kyle Sky, Andrew Cypher, Vince Brim, and then I want Ensen Reyna. Generally I want this setup with 2B, 3A. We're playing weak B, strong A. On week B, I always want Sky so that we can have info flash long and we can have info flash through TP or dog through TP. Generally speaking, we want to play for the area. We want to just be stacked up in the areas I put in yellow for unless we're playing off-site. So we want to double up either long or double up hookah. And then if we're playing off-site, we can maybe get like one guy playing here, one guy backside type deal. Otherwise, communicate with the team. If they take through hookah and we have gardens control, we just back up to here. And we wait for our guys to rotate in through CT and we crunch them. Okay. For A side, I always want to. Well, we can be switching the Cypher and the Jet around constantly, depending on the round. So we can play like hard B with people back with a Cypher backside, and then one guy who has the cross here to play off the trips. But that's for later. So for A, I want someone with U-Haul control at all times, at least one person. And then I want to be taking showers control, let's say every other round. Make sure you vary, like maybe you do it 2 times in a row and then stop for a while. But if they're giving this space for free, we take this and we take 2s here. We trade people out going for this fight. The job of the U-Haul guy, hold this with your life. You can die, but I want you taking 2 with you. Do not give up U-Haul. We do not want them pathing here. You are putting up a tremendous amount of pressure if you hold this with like a judge as a brimstone, for example, Vince. Other than that, on attacking, you guys generally do pretty well. If you're just doing straight executes, going through long or going through short is always good. And then you maybe have like 1 or 2 guys lurk up the entrance or the sides you guys aren't going. Remember, we have TPs for fast rotates, so we can do like 3 long and then we can fake it and TP to showers and take A for free. Or we can take short control. If it's feeling like they're rotating quick, we dip. 2 things we gotta remember to do: count. Make sure we're counting the enemies. If we see 3, we can back out. We don't need to mess with it. And then we need to trade each other out. If we do these 2 things, you guys are generally pretty good about it nowadays. I think Bind is still our strongest map, even though we haven't gotten to play it in a while. On Ascent, we want Omen, Sky, Sova, Cypher, and Reyna. So Ensen on Reyna, Kyle on Sky. I think we'll be running Anson on Omen. We got Andrew on Sova, and then we got Vince on Cypher. We're just gonna be running like Cypher by himself, so like a 1-2-1-1. And Anson as the Omen, or whoever's pushing out with him. I want you guys calling to smoke 1 entrance on defense, like either your tiles or top mid, and I want you to contest mid space. This whole map revolves around mid. So if we just have one guy who watches smoke, maybe the cat guy, and the other 2 guys, they walk out and they try and start pushing this out. We want to be flanking them. So if they're going to give us the space for free and they're not going to fight it, we want these 2 guys pathing to crunch onto A man. And like this guy can come back to help out. And then we can do like a 2-2 crunch. Similarly, we can do the same thing with we can crunch them into the cipher by pushing them from behind if we smoke off top mid on defense. So big thing, A main guy can't die. Cipher on B can't die. You have to hold the line and hold the setup and be willing to call your teammates over before engaging. The second variation, so on some rounds we're gonna be playing through mid. Other rounds I want to do like a 3-1-1. I want these two holding down the fort on mid and then one of the sides, and I want these guys pushing this out as hard as possible, like fast and loud. I want flashes. I want util. I want these guys dead, like in this kill box. Same thing you can do for A. It's like we're killing them. We got like an omen blind coming down A man. Like we're gonna trounce them. We got sky flashes. It's like boom, boom, pow. They're dead. But we want to use these about 10% of the time on defense. So maybe like 2 or 3 rounds, like, or like, 10-15% of the time. We don't want to do this every single round. For attack, if defense Ascent's all about mid, offense, it's all about mid. We want to be doing splits, and we want to be lurking up and committing to this space. So we can put a smoke down here, and we can clear out cat through tiles and have people pushing up. So maybe you got 1 guy watching tiles and 2 guys pushing here. And then we can do like an A execute, or maybe you only have 1 guy pushing up. And then you have 3 through man pathing. So it's like a 2-3. Or we can wait for smoke to fade, and we can challenge the guy who's playing here. And then when this smoke goes down, we re-smoke up here, and then we do a B split. But you guys are good about the offense and the flexibility. You'll figure it out. Just remember, don't do the same thing if it's not working. And count players. Make sure you don't, what's it called? Like, get frustrated and just start trying to ego peak stuff. Make sure you're always playing to our strengths. We're the better gunsmen. Like, we're better at aiming than most teams. So we just have to trade each other out and play linear Valorant. We don't need to be, like, doing some uber lurks all the time. We can slow down into defaults, but, like, we have to remember, like, what we're good at. Last we split would be our last resort. Unlikely we get here. We always want 1 guy lurking up mid. This is one of the few maps I think you need someone always mid if we're attacking. Sorry, let me preface that. If we're attacking. So even if we have 4 guys committed to A, I want the, like, in this case it would be like a Cypher. I want them lurking up mid. So we're probably going to run something like Cypher, Sky, Reyna. Smokes-wise, I think Anson on Omen would probably be the play. No. We're running Vince on Brim. And then, last character, let's see. We can run Anson on Jet. So, specifically this is for Anson since we haven't talked in a while. I want your jet pathing. I want like some updraft dashes going on here. And I want you dashing into like a brim smoke. And then you're coordinating with like the Sky who's pushing up ramp and who's pop flashing this. And you guys peek out the smoke at the same time. So you peek like this way, and then Kyle peeks like this way. And you guys kill whoever's in this area. Yeah, for this map, we just gotta make sure that on defense we got 2 guys set up. I mean, we can try and fake it that there's 2 guys here. Maybe we can set up like, if we have Cypher running A, honest to God, we can just kind of put a trip in here and just kind of seed, what's it? The kind. No, not pipes. Oh, man. Anyway. Oh, vent. We can seed vent if we have, like, a Cypher trip here. And then we can just play, maybe we play, like, super weak A. And then we play, like, 2 stacked heaven, 1 on B site, like, you know, the works. So maybe, like, something like this. And then we maybe want to make Reina with the Cypher, maybe Reina Heaven. I don't know how you want to do your Cypher setup. And then we run like Brimstone. Maybe something like this. So then we have like... We just need mid on lock. We don't want to give them that space for free. And if we do give it for free, we want to know. That's what the Cypher trip's for. You can kind of do the same thing if you want to set up on B. And putting like a trip here is pretty good. I mean, I would kind of prefer it if it was more like here. But, you know, if you have to set up, you have to set up. Like, you got to take care of your one-ways and stuff, Andrew. So, you know, you got this. Other than that, play your heart out. Remember, if mental starts slipping, people start getting angry or anything like that, just take a breather. Remind yourself, in the best way possible, it's just a game. And, you know, have fun. Like, we're Val Red. That's what we do. Anyway, sorry I can't make this game day, but I'll be seeing y'all later.